Gonna make a quick intro just because obviously you could tell I'm at US Bank trying to pull out the money to get this purchase tonight, which by the way, we are spending $500 on Pokemon cards. There is a gold star, so stay tuned. I'm gonna need your help on what to kind of decide to do, whether I sell this card as is or is it worth it getting graded, and I'll kind of explain why, because originally I wanted to get it graded, but there's a little bit of stipulations that I had found, and I need the lighting because obviously, if you can kind of tell behind me, it is nighttime here in Minnesota. The sun sets at about like 4 or 5 o'clock. It's pretty bad. So I'm just trying to get the best lighting possible. We got to go and meet this guy quickly, so I need to put down the camera. $500 vintage Pokemon cards. Finally, a pickup. You guys haven't seen me in about a month, but we finally have some quality content. Stay tuned. I'll catch you there.
Did you just see what we pulled from that garage sale?
Alright, trying to record from the car. It's not the best quality, but maybe that'll work. Maybe. I don't know. Looks like we got them all.
Alrighty.
And
We got them. We'll make a better official update once we get home with the lighting, but we're basically sitting here in a Target parking lot right now. We have all the cards. We'll do a full little breakdown and kind of show you exactly every single card that we picked up. We're gonna start sleeving them, but basically what I want to do, and I know Smalls is working on it though.
well, I'm trying to find.
I know, but just be really careful with it. It's about midway through. So we're gonna sleeve these, and then I'll basically give you guys a better showcase and update on what we got, and I have to ask for your opinion on a few of these and what I should do. So stay tuned. It's pretty cool. A lot of vintage Pokemon. It's cool. So I'll make this quick. We got back home. We did a little bit of errands afterwards. Obviously, I know you guys want to see the whole card pickup and the layout. I have them all kind of in stacks right here. There is going to be a big elephant in the room. Obviously, I have it right on top. It's going to be, the meat and gravy of this entire pickup. And here is the grand finale. We're just going to address the elephant in the room right here. We got a Gold Star Delta Species Charizard. Technically, it is a shiny Charizard because of the black color scheme. The front's actually pretty good. In the back, to give you a little bit of a closer look, there is some whitening on the corners. Overall, this edge is not too bad. I've seen some worse ones online sell for about $800 to $1,000. Obviously, that just, totally surpasses when you get these graded, whether it's PSA or CGC. I do have a few questions, which I'll address those later. But this is the big boy. And like I said, after everything is broke down here, we have paid $9 a card. So this is going to be a great investment. And that kind of leads into the question that I have for you guys is, should I get this card graded? And the reason why is because there is a lot of different comps. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to go with PSA. They're doing about $150 a card right now. I just can't quite afford that and wait for the turnaround time, which is about 5-6 months. Way too long right now, and it's going to be a while before they have any bulk deals. So I was thinking about going with CGC, but the issue that I've seen is that there's about 4.5 to a 5 CGC Gold Star Charizard, and I'll put up a couple different screenshots right now. Some of the sold comps have gone anywhere from $600 to $800, only coming back in a 4.5 or a 5, going with CGC. So on top of that, I'm just saying that, and here's some more screenshots. Some of the raw cards have went for about $800 to $1,000. So I don't even know if it's worth the investment to get a CGC membership, to pay about the $60 to the $120 a card, depending on whether you go with the Express or the walkthrough, because they have different tiers. And then to wait, 2 weeks to a month, which don't get me wrong, they have better turnaround times. But if this card theoretically is only going to come back a 4.5 to a 5, which is very plausible, if we're lucky, maybe a 6.5, is it even worth it? Is it even worth getting this card graded, or should you just go ahead and try to auction this off or sell it raw, $800 to $1,000, pushing it, you know, trying to get that, obviously, like the top price, maybe a little bit less. So I don't know. What would you guys do with this down below? Would you sell it as is and ask about 800 to 1,000? Or would you take the little bit of extra time and money and try to invest into getting it CGC graded right now? Just because they are a little bit cheaper and a lot more affordable to get this actually graded. And hopefully it goes up in value. It's just a little bit debatable with obviously some of the CGC prices I've seen selling less than the raw cards, which doesn't make any sense to me because in my opinion, if you do get a card graded, it should be worth more. Obviously, continuing here with another big hitter, and you guys can kind of see the next card down there though. We do got a Rockets Snorlax EX. Once again, this is just kind of showcasing the front of this card. It's honestly not too bad. I mean, yes, there is a couple little scratches here and there, and then showcasing the back of the card. It's not too bad. Yeah, there's a little bit of whitening in the corners, but overall the edges and everything else isn't bad. The centering is not bad. And this is about another $200-300 card. Once again, this is something else that I would heavily consider submitting to CGC to get it graded. But at the same time, I just don't know if it's going to be anything of value to do that, you know, and waiting versus just selling it raw and profiting at $300 as is. So let me know what you guys would do with the Charizard and the Snorlax down below in the comment section and kind of see, do you think it's worth the investment or should I just sell them as raw and take the profits and call it a day? And then finishing this stack, we're going to move a little bit quicker because I know I'll probably be taking a little bit more time. Got a Moltres EX down there. We'll get to that. We got a Meganium, the Chikorita evolution. This is a Japanese pocket monster set, so this one I think does affect the value. I'm not too mistaken. It is pretty beat up. There's a little bit of a crease on the corner and everything else, but overall still not bad. Still a pretty cool card, pretty rare. And then, like I said, the Moltres EX, this one is English. This one did have a little bit of more roughness to the back, if I remember. Yeah, there's a little bit of peeling in the corner down there. Whatnot. Still a decent card. I think this one had a good chunk of value from what I remember. And last but not least, this bad boy was really a good, another, you know, expensive hitter for Alligator EX. The only issue, though, if you can tell right there, it actually is peeling a little bit on the sides. So that's going to drastically affect the value. Luckily, we got it in the top loader, and that should stop it from getting any worse condition. And once again, like the nicks on the back, this one has definitely seen you know, better days. But once again, we only paid $9 a card, so even at the little bit of peeling and damage that it has for $9, that is still a pretty good deal, and I am definitely content with it. So Onyx wasn't too impressive. Next we got Ditto, though. Surprisingly, this one is about $17, not too bad. Barbaroach, Porygon. Like I said, I'm going to move through a couple of these top ones here quick because these were the lower value, and then we'll get to the bigger ones. Lucario, Carnivine, I believe is how you say that guy. I think that one's from Diamond and Pearl. Credilli, I think this was Aquapolis, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Metagross, surprisingly, I thought this one was going to be worth a little bit more, but it's only like a $5 card. And here we'll start getting into some of the better ones. We got a Deoxys. You can tell the top of it's kind of seen better days. Flygon. Typhlosion from Dragon Frontier. Now, here we go. We have a Fossil Lapras. This one is not shadowless. You can tell with the right-hand side there. There is a little bit of whitening on the back, but, I mean, it's still not too bad. Next, we have a Victory Bell. Back to a Fossil Hitmonlee. Got a Crobat, holographic. I don't know exactly what set this one is from. Sceptile. This was Skarmory. He is from EX Deoxys. He had a little bit of a bend to him in the card, but once again, that's kind of the nice thing with these top loaders. It should help straighten these out. Now we got a Jungle Vial Plume. There's actually two of these, and you can tell this one has some pretty bad hollow foil scratches right on the surface. You can kind of see it when I get into the reflection. Base set Ninetales. This one wasn't too bad from what I remember, just kind of showcasing the back a little bit. And here is that second Jungle Vial Plume. I think this one was in better condition, as you can tell. There's still a little bit of scratches on it, but not as bad as that other card. We do have a Giovanni's Nidoking, kind of another cool little set. There is the Torterra from Diamond and Pearl. Here is a base set Poliwrath. I think this one had a little bit of scratches on the front, if I wasn't mistaken. Yeah, there's a couple little dings in it, but still not too bad. Empoleon, another Diamond and Pearl set. Aggron. I don't remember exactly how much this holographic was worth. We got a Holo Lugia. Obviously, this one wasn't one of the big hitters, but it's still a pretty cool holo. Pidgeot. Gyarados. We're going to move through these just a little bit faster until I get to some of the better ones. Voltorb. Heracross. Here we go. This one's only about a $15 card right here, though, but we do have a pre-release Team Rocket's Dark Gyarados. It's not too bad. I mean, there is a little bit of a ding on the back. Once again, I'm probably just going to sell these as is and not send them in, and I'll get to the pile where we're probably going to send them in. Shed Ninja, Sunny Castiform, Blaziken, and I think the last one here is a Rosilla. Lastly, I'll just recap, like 8 seconds here. We did get a couple other ones. Obviously, these weren't worthy of sleeves. I only had 40, and we got 53 cards, so I had to kind of pick and choose what was going to be the more valuable cards to actually protect. No duh with the Charizard and Snorlax and for Alligator versus cards like this with these types of condition. Like I said, we paid $500 for everything you're kind of seeing here. Just doing a quick little recap because it is kind of cool to get that nostalgia and some of the vintage aspects of this compared to the modern cards. But these were only, cheap, like 50 cents to $1 cards. Nothing really of value to actually put into a top loader and protect. I'll probably put these all together in a lot and auction them off. So with that being said, and this being the $500 pickup, let me know what you guys would do down below in the comments. If you are interested in pretty much any of these Pokemon cards, as an FYI, everything will be up for sale on my eBay store. You can find the link down below in the description and pretty much pick up yourself any of these. The only ones that might not be available right away is the Charizard and the Snorlax because, like I said, I have a huge debate on what to make, whether I get them graded or if I just sell them as is and try to recoup my money and start heading into the profit direction, or if I really escalate it by getting them graded. So I don't know. Like I said, hopefully what I kind of explained earlier in the sold comps and putting the pictures up can kind of explain where this debate is coming in, and I'd love to hear from you guys. So, and if you're new to the channel and you're just stumbling upon this video because it was in the recommendations or whatever the case is, make sure to go down and hit that subscribe button if you guys want to see Pokemon card pickups, video games, flipping, and just kind of running a little bit of a side business on eBay. That's basically what I do, and I try to document my journey and hopefully build into a store in the future. So thank you guys for tuning in. I won't take any much more of your time. Let me know, and once again, if you want to cop any of these cards, they will be for sale down below in the description with the eBay link. I appreciate your support. I'll catch you guys in the next one.